Hi guys, how are you? So yeah, as I said, this is not a reading. I'm just going to do the quick how-to on frankincense like I said I was going to. Welcome guys. Mwah. Now first, I'm going to start off, like I'm really going to get to the basics because there's people, first and foremost, for all those that ordered frankincense, I thank you. I appreciate you guys. Today, I got the last packages over to UPS. That process was incredible. Like I was not prepared for shipping everything out at once like that. I actually almost completely abandoned this whole thing because of how frustrated I got. But the few people, and of course you guys that want to see me win and love me, encourage me to keep pushing forward. So now I don't feel that way and I feel great because I've gotten them all out. So there's about 15 packages that I'll get tracking numbers for today. Tomorrow morning, which I will then, you'll get an email. So for those of you that aren't sure, check your spam. It might have gone there, but you should get an email once I've sent you a tracking number, okay? And I know it's been a long time. It took 2 weeks to get all of those orders out, but it's done and I appreciate you guys and I hope you love it just as much as I do. All right, so now getting into, we're gonna start right from the basics. I'm gonna burn it. We're gonna smudge a lot. We're gonna smudge a lot today, okay? But we're gonna start with lighting the charcoal. I know that seems basic, but you'd be surprised how many people they ruin the charcoal because they put the frankincense on too early. So here you go. You've got a charcoal. This is the kind of charcoal you would use for burning shisha, anything like that. You can even use any kind of charcoal really. But these are good because what happens is when you light them, you will see that they start to ignite themselves. You want to wait for it to completely do this before putting anything on top of the charcoal. And I need to put this down now because it is hot as hell. Okay. You're usually supposed to stack the stones first before you light the charcoal, but whatever. Have them nicely stacked first. Okay, couple of safety things, guys. You guys are all, thank you guys. Hello, Miss Clove Vibes or Miss K Love. I don't know. I'm almost illiterate. Thank you guys for your donations and your support. All right, now that we have our little, because I'm going to show you guys how to stack stones, because I already see some of you guys being like, how the fuck did you stack it? I stacked every stack of stones that I sent to ensure that they were able to stack, okay? So the stacking stones are not going to be a regular thing. Like my mother had to help me. We're cleaning stones, we're soaking them, we're lotioning them. It was so much work. So the stacking stones are not going to be a regular thing, okay? So now, as you can see, the charcoal is red. That's what you are looking for, okay? So before we put anything on the burn here, I'm gonna get to stacking stones, okay? So these are beach stones. I know it might seem like, oh, just go to the beach and get any. I made that mistake. So this was a serious learning curve, okay? So you would have seen me at the beach lacing them on the ground, trying to see if they were strong enough. Now I can properly identify the ones that would be strong enough. They're very similar to the ones you get at massage therapy when they massage you with the hot rocks. Anyway, you want to find them obviously flat, but they want to be rounded enough because that actually attributes to how old they are, right? The water process being in the lake. So these are really, really solid and they absorb a lot of heat. Now they do absorb water too. So I do encourage washing and lotioning your stones. And then when you do burn them, they just won't dry out. They'll stay looking really nice. And it'll also keep them cool as well. All right. So you just want to get a nice balance. See, feels balanced. And then see this one. Nope. Nice. You want to be able to move it. Like obviously it's a stacking stone, so it's not going to be super versatile, but you don't want to put the charcoal on until you've gotten it. You see how it almost fell, but it didn't? It's because it's fairly secure, right? Because I'm telling you right now, if you don't secure your stones before you put that charcoal on, you're going to drop the charcoal on anything you don't want it to drop on, essentially. Now, this is the getaway that I offered, okay? Because this is how I personally stack stones outside. So this is why I offered them in the travel kits. But I actually offer urns as well. And I like these urns because they're essentially completely closed. So they're a lot more safe, as you can see. So, and I do not suggest you touch the charcoal with your hands. My fingertips are essentially dead, so I can do this. I've been doing this a long time, but you can get tongs, you can get tweezers, you can get all other kinds of things, but I wouldn't suggest using your hands, okay? So here, as you can see, now this dish will get quite hot, but at the same time, if you put it now on a plate or you put it on something, it won't damage the plate. The plate will absorb any other heat that this can't, and you can smudge safely. So I just got these shipped from India. These took a while, which was why they weren't in the first lot, but I really like how they look. So I will order more for you guys. It just takes them a while for them to get here. It took about a month. Okay. So now getting to actual frankincense, as you guys know, I'm going to talk a little bit about what I know. I want to make a full disclosure. Okay. I'm not like an expert. Okay. I studied, I have a personal interest with the resin. I grew up Catholic, so I knew about frankincense, going to church and things, and hearing about the three kings bringing it to Jesus. So that always intrigued me. Okay, out of all the things, why did the kings feel it necessary to gift Jesus with that? What was the importance? So for those that don't know, the three kings, so the story says, when Jesus was born, the three kings brought him gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Now, the myrrh was actually to reflect. It's actually used for anointing. It's also used in a lot of beauty products, anti-aging, things like that. But it was to symbolize him dying for humanity. It reflects death. So I know a lot of like Rastas that will use frankincense, but they won't touch myrrh at all because of the taboo surrounding it. I don't feel that taboo. So I'm going to quickly just show you it, just because we're on the whole three kings thing. This is what pure myrrh from Africa looks like. Mind you, I've had this curing for a really long time, so it's very, very hard. But when I got it, it wasn't. It was soft and it was sticky and it was hard to deal with. And the smell is very different. So with regards to the incense, guys, this is not the incense you want to use because you took a dump and you want to clear out the back. Like, it's not that kind of incense. It's a tool. Okay. It really is a tool. All right. So anyways, frankincense, gold, and myrrh. The gold was to symbolize his kingdom, like him being a king. So the three kings, they said they followed the North Star to find him. I really believe what that meant is that the three kings were astrologers. They were hierophants, and they saw in the stars based on his birth chart that he was a king. I also downloaded a whole bunch of drama that he killed off his father, and that's why Mary was up in a barn giving birth to a baby, because they were going to try to kill her and her kid too, because they knew he was a king. Like, I downloaded all this drama, like a whole, I don't know if any of that's true, but that's what I think. Like, why else would she be in a barn? And then I was talking to my uncle, and he was like, no woman in her right mind would give birth in a barn. And that was some lie that them would tell. And he went off. But anyways, that, and then the frankincense represents deity, but also like his connection with the divine, and also his priesthood. So the priestly role that he would take in his lifetime. So there was a lot of symbolism within those gifts. But then furthermore, I was like looking at the frankincense and seeing that there was a lot of medicinal properties, right? And I'm going to restock the store, guys. I will talk to you about that after. But anyways, all the medicinal things, which is why I said that frankincense was the cure for COVID. And I was actually really upset because I went on WebMD. If you go on WebMD, you will see recently under frankincense, it seemed like a low-key attack. It was like they came out of nowhere and was like, well, we can't prove that it causes respiratory issues, but we know it doesn't. And we also can't prove that it helps them either. I'm like, so you can't prove anything, but you are putting fear in people in case, like, all these are people who go to look up the medical benefits of frankincense under WebMD. I was very upset about that. And that would have been recent, like within the past couple of months. So WebMD purposely went under frankincense and updated that farce generic information. Anyway, but I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. Okay. I didn't even finish high school. All right. I am sharing with you my passion and the knowledge that I have about it. Okay. And all of it could be debated. Go ahead, debate it. I'm not telling you not to. Okay. Anyways, all of the medicinal properties. Okay. So how it helps with, it's been known to help with asthma. It's been known to help, essentially frankincense is an antiseptic, which is why it's used to burn and clear out a room. It's also been ingested to do the same thing. So hundreds, thousands of years ago, frankincense was essentially steeped in tea and water. So people would drink, they would have resin stones at the bottom because it is quite harsh to eat. You can eat it, okay? But I personally can't handle how bitter it is. And I've tried to eat it, and it's not as bitter as like eating aloe or some shit like that, which Ross has tried to get me to eat. And that was like the rudest thing ever. It was so inappropriate to try to get me to eat that and not tell me how bitter it was. Anyways, it's not that bitter, but it's still too bitter for my little Canadian ass to enjoy. But the common way, the common use of it was steeping it, right? So but it's not, you'd obviously have to steep it longer than tea because it's resin. So you would boil water, put it in a glass jar, put the boiled water on top of it, and then let it sit for about 12 hours. And then what you'll see is the water become really cloudy. And then that water is essentially will make any water alkaline as well. So it's alkaline. So there's a lot of medicinal properties in it. So it was actually gifted to him, not just because of the symbolism, but because Mary or his mother or whoever would have needed it. And I say whoever because between the names and the versions, I can't keep up. Okay. Anyway, so the Three Kings is really what made me feel so royal about having it, like why I felt like I wanted to have it, wanted to know about it, and why I felt like it needed to come back in trend. I personally, obviously you guys know the primary way I use it is by smudging it. But like I said, you can eat it. If you are going to eat it, there are pieces that you need to eat. Okay. So I will show you the difference. Okay. Yeah, perfect. Hope it will translate. Okay. So this is the Cartieri. The Cartieri is the white frankincense a lot of people know that the church has. Okay. Like I said, you can eat it, but do you see this translucent piece with the blemishes? This is a non-edible piece, or at least from my understanding. The pieces you want to eat are the opaque pieces that you cannot see through at all. So it's almost like a depository, like the way I kind of channeled it. So going into a little bit about how this is reaped. Okay, we're going to burn some. So now this charcoal is well hot. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit on the burn here. Actually, maybe put it back on the stone so you guys can see it nice. Oh. Yeah, so you can see it nice. All right, yeah, these stones, I have to stack those properly. Those were not good to burn on. Anyway, what was I saying? There's so much information. Okay. The three different kinds. So with regards to the different species, so those that ordered it, what I'm offering right now is the Cartieri, okay? And the Serrata. Now the Serrata is the black frankincense, okay? With regards to smudging, I find this a lot more potent. Mind you, everybody likes the green one. This is the fancy one. This cost me like, if you knew how much I paid to get this from Oman, from Egypt, you'd puke. And it's beautiful, it's amazing, and it smells very sweet, and this one's edible as well. But for smudging purposes, nothing beats the black frankincense. Now this, I get straight from these people that I get this from, why I was able to get so much, they extract. So they do the essential oils, like they extract all the valuables. So they have it by lots, ironically. And I was like, what do you want it for? I'm like, don't worry. Hush, sent on. But this is straight from India. Straight from India. Okay, that's why it takes so long to get here. Now, I've gotten black frankincense from Africa. This is what it looked like. It looks lighter, but collective, it's not lighter. It's actually more pieces of wood. So frankincense, the way it is reaped is essentially the trees have these parts of them that will get kind of soft. So they'll go and they'll strip them. They'll cut them and make these cuts. And essentially what will happen over the coming days and weeks is it will bleed. And what you see are what the blood is are these teardrops, which ironically enough is why they probably call them tears, because essentially the tree is probably bawling water as it's getting stripped, and then it gets tapped. So the tree essentially gets beaten and these pieces naturally come off, which when we now go to quality, I personally think the highest quality frankincense is the one with more wood on it. But when I talk to distributors, they say that quality is actually lower if it has more wood because nobody wants wood. So that's why I'm saying, collective, I can't speak to you about it. All I know is if the quality is low, it smells like plastic because it's probably not frankincense. Like, for example, I've got so many samples from all across the world, okay? Because I did all this research, right? This, for example, okay, came in, and a lot of people would consider this low quality. Why? Because it is the small pieces. But if you look really closely at the bag, there's pieces of wood, they're small pieces, but they're really quality. You can tell by the color, right? That the quality is good. So I don't necessarily mind this. Of course, I rather bigger pieces, which is what you guys get in your jars. But this doesn't mean to me it's bad quality. I think it's a little bit much price-wise. And mind you, I got it from Europe, which is where a lot of this frankincense is because it's very hard to directly import from Africa or export from Africa. So a lot of it goes to Europe, right? That's why I had to look for a very specific supplier who would have had that kind of, right? And this guy's importing chamomile. He's importing all this shit for his lab, right? Anyway, it worked out so amazing. So one thing it shouldn't smell like is plastic, but I will be honest with you, you don't always like the smell. Okay, and that is something you guys have to get past because when it comes to frankincense, if you burn it in a room, it never fails. Because if it's bad quality, you're going to burn it in a room and everyone's in the room is going to feel a way about what you're burning and want it out. If it's real frankincense, some people will love it, some people won't, and some people will respond very poorly to it. Okay? I want to make something really clear. Frankincense will cause vomiting, diarrhea. It will cause these things because it promotes purging. Even if it's bringing you into such a deep meditative state that you sit there sweating and crying and you just don't know it, it's going to make you do that. It will also purge anybody who is too low of a vibration, meaning if you burn it in a room full of people, there are going to be people who are going to want to get out of it. They can't breathe. They start coughing, sneezing. They have to run to the bathroom to go take a shit. They feel nauseous. Meanwhile, there's other people in the room that feel fine. And why I say it's not an allergy is because once that person does puke, shit, or purge, and you ever bring them around frankincense again, they won't feel that way anymore. Which is why I don't believe that there is an allergy. I believe the frankincense is doing what it's supposed to do. It's an antiseptic. So if it feels something dirty, it's going to want to clean it, purge it out. It's like pus, like a zit. Right? So I'm going to make it very clear. Like this is not, I'll be very straight. This isn't for the faint of heart. This will purge you people. There are people I was jarring and packing jars for, and I know they are going to purge when they burn that for the first time. But it's okay. Their guides are going to get them to understand, which is why I felt a need to come and do this video because people are getting their packages already. Like I said, I got all of them out. The last 15 got to UPS. Probably UPS emailing me, letting me know what the confirmation, the tracking numbers are for you guys. And then I will open up the store again because I have the frankincense. I just didn't feel comfortable opening up the store, taking more orders while I felt so overwhelmed with the amount that I had. So now that those are gone, I'll restock the store. My mom's going to come by and help me get everything ready so that we're a little bit more ahead of the ball. And I don't feel like, fuck this shit, I don't want to do it anymore. I'm done with this. because that happened. Okay. If I show you what my living room looks like, you guys will laugh. It's a hot mess. Anyway, it's like a little shipping center, whatever. So yes, now we're going to talk a little bit about the, you got your order? Yay. I hope you enjoy it. All right. A lot of the people who ordered already use frankincense. I would love you guys to talk in the comments about your first exposures, because a lot of people don't have a positive experience. It almost low key is like the effect of like, the only other thing I know that causes that is people who do things like ayahuasca and shit like that, where it will make somebody purge, but you don't have to consume it to get you to do that, is all I'm saying. Now, with regards to species, there's the serrata, the black one, cartieri, the white one. Your bottles are blended with both. But what I want to do is I want to get the channel to a point, or the website to a point, where I can get enough of all three species and sell them to you separately, because a lot of you guys are bushmen and bushwomen and know even more about the medicinal uses of frankincense and want them separate. I just want you guys to know I acknowledge that and I know that, but just please, this is new for me, okay? So many learning curves, so many fucking learning curves that I've had to go through. So that's why I'm just chugging along, pushing along, okay? But yeah, that's the goal, is to be able to get them separate. I'm telling you guys right now, for one, I lost almost $1,000 on shipping because I didn't put the right shipping amount. I didn't charge the amount. It's heavier and all of them were more. So I lost a lot of money. It's fine. These are learning curves of a new business. I get it. But the shipping will be more. I'm letting you guys know from now. And this green one from Egypt, okay, when you see the price of it, just know it's because of what I paid. I'm just saying. All right. But it's very, very good. I'm very happy with it because I got a couple other green ones and I wasn't pleased. This is proper. Like, as you can see, like, look at that. The pieces are big. Look at these. Look at the teardrops. So those trees are literally crying and bleeding. So I'll be really honest, I don't know how sustainable frankincense will be, because a lot of the research I've done is that the trees are shutting down. So it takes 10 years for a frankincense tree to be able to produce resin. And because of the need and the rising popularity of it, the trees are becoming overworked. And if you actually think about the process, I'll be honest, you know, as a Black woman, it felt like slavery to me. When I found out, a part of me was like, maybe I shouldn't sell it anymore. So my dreams of being the epicenter of frankincense, I kind of let those go because I don't think, one, that was the goal. I think the goal was for me to get into it in the deep level that I am, but I don't want to be a part of raping these trees, okay, and destroying them. Mind you, I was actually talking to a client who was like, mind you, like, you know, God gave us those trees. They're meant to produce us resin. I get that for sure. But the fact that the word is they're shutting down, that made me feel more precious about what I have and what I'm able to get. And I love that you guys see the value in this too. Like the value, like the kings felt when they brought frankincense to Jesus, like this is gonna help if he gets sick. It's for anything that has inflammation. Me personally, as a smoker, this increases air quality, right? So it's not the type of smoke that causes me to cough, okay? Okay. I'm gonna show you what I'm saying. And I'm a smoker. I smoke cigarettes, I smoke weed, okay? And this isn't that kind of smoke. So when I actually compared all of the three smokes, cigarette smoke is gray and blue, which is reflective of all the toxins that are in it. It's that blue color. Weed is grayish, okay? Yellowy gray, and will have usually a little bit of blue, which is usually just reflective of whatever you wrapped the weed in. But frankincense smoke is completely white. I want to show you. I want the bottom. I want to show you guys what I'm talking about. Like, I will put all of the frankincense on here and I will breathe this shit. And I have asthma, and this has helped me with my asthma. And quite frankly, I think it helps with the damage that I cause my lungs with the smoking. Nothing. Shit, did you even see that? Okay. Nothing. It's a different kind of smoke. And I was talking with my mom. She's like, there isn't enough science to prove that the smoke of it isn't healthy. She's like, steeping it and all that. Yeah, but like the smoke. But there is research that shows that this helps with asthma. Why? Because I believe the antiseptic qualities, it will increase. It's like if it makes water alkaline, then it's going to increase your air quality when burned. Again, I am not a scientist. I am not a doctor. I'm sharing with you my belief system, what I think and what I feel about this resin right here. Okay. What are you guys saying? I feel like I've just been running my mouth a little bit. I am going to do a reading. I'm going to do a once in a blue moon because there's a blue moon. So I'm going to do a once in a blue moon live, just see what the hell's going on with the energies. Hi, guys. You bathe in it? Yes. You see what I'm saying? Because it's alkaline, it'll draw out toxins. And it's funny because my mom said, she's like, it always smelled like medicine to me. And that's exactly what it is, right? It has medicinal qualities. So yes, it will make a room smell good, but it all depends on who's in the room. I'm telling you right now. It will also drop arguments. It will. It will draw up anything like pus, anything toxic, anything dirty. It will draw it up to the surface for it to be washed out. So like I said, it will cause a lot of things. My family would run out screaming. Zena, don't be mean to your family. Sometimes I just sit my third eye close enough for it to feel warm. Right, those tension headaches. I play with this all day, man. I really love this. Does frankincense assist in extrasensory? It actually is a, what do they call it? It's called a psychosomatic. So it doesn't get you high. Like I know Rastas who put this in their weed when they're fasting and it takes you to another place. Smoke at your own risk, eat at your own risk, smudge at your own risk. I'm telling you all that right now. Okay, don't come crying to me. Okay, you need to have done your research before you ordered it, or before you smoke it. I mean, burn it or do anything with it. Some of you are gonna smoke it. Like I said, do it at your own risk. Okay. Right. Yeah, my nose gets blocked. It makes my nose get blocked. No, it doesn't actually. Okay, so with things like that, you really need to look, because what will happen is you'll put your tongue to the roof of your mouth and actually try to avoid inhaling it, which will get your nose to block up because you are triggering your body saying, I don't want this in. I'm telling you, I don't know anybody who's allergic to it. I'm not saying you can't be. I'm not saying you can't be, but I know a lot of people who, when they first came in contact with this, like even when I got this serrata, the black frankincense, I had to push myself through the smell of it only for me to love it now. It was purging something out of me. I use the oil. Yeah, I don't have the oil. When will the shop be restocked? Should be by the weekend. I just have to jar and get the starter kit set up and stuff like that. And the fucking stacking stones. But I love them. They're pretty and they work good. Like I said, the second stone it's just barely warm. The top one is definitely, see, as you can see, the stone is bleeding because it holds water in it. It holds moisture, which is why I had to soak them, because the dirty lake water kept seeping out of them and it was gross. It stunk. So now it will just smell of normal water and a little bit of dish soap and coconut or avocado oil, whatever I lotioned your shit with. It's not for everybody, unfortunately, which is also indicative of a thing. It's not for everybody, and a part of me has to just accept that. But I personally, from the research I did, I am of the understanding that frankincense was a part of our lives. It was something we needed. It was something that our doctors, bushmen and bushwomen, not witches, bushmen and bushwomen, were using to help us, to heal us, to all these kind of things. I believe shamans used it for ceremonies. You know, I believe there was a more common purpose for it, you know, and I also believe why it was a little bit more rare. So there was a common purpose, meaning everybody knew what it was and valued it. But because of how the trees work, it wasn't something you got all the time. So I think that's why there was so much value in it, because of how we would respect the trees in history, where now we don't respect nothing. We just use everything until there's nothing to use anymore. So the frankincense trees are saying, no, fuck that. Okay, we're going to shut down now. And that kind of saddens me. Also, the Roman Catholic Church has it all. You guys have it all. You have it all. Okay, it doesn't make any sense. Where is it? The trees are shutting down. Where the fuck is it? Because I was all up and down the fucking internet trying to search for the shit. Even the woman in Egypt, who's where it's from, has to go to her supplier and struggle. They have it. They have it. They have it. And I know why they have it, because they understand, okay? No matter what they tell you, they understand the value of it. When we had plague and people were sick, we made teas and we drank it, and it would purge the sickness out of our pores and our ass and our mouth, okay? I'm putting this on the website. This is supposed to go on the website, so it's not supposed to be long, okay? All right. Do you guys have any more questions? So, yeah, all sizes. Right now, they're blended. I do ship to the UK, but to ship to the UK, because guys, I can't send it Canada Post, which is what I price the shipping as if it would have been just normal Canada Post. But Canada Post is on some ghetto shit. They don't give me no tracking number. The package just gets there when it gets there. And I'm not okay with that. Like, I needed some kind of like guarantee. So I'm using UPS, okay, where there's actually like a tracking number and a service, and it gets there quite fast, but it does cost more. And the shipping, I'm telling you guys all right now, the shipping will be more, okay? Right? Canada Post is tripping, okay? It's just ghetto as hell. It's like, I don't know, it'll get there, but it's like, excuse me, like, what do you mean it's just gonna get there? It's like, I'm not risking it. First order's been sent. All of them, I'm okay. I got all the orders out now. So check your spam, because when I sent you a tracking number, you got when I got your tracking number and I put it in the system, you get an automated email, but it might have gone to your spam or junk. I only have 15 more that I need to send tracking numbers for, and I'm just waiting on the guy from UPS to send it to me. He'll send it to me by the morning. So yeah, he was actually like, I was in the UPS store stomping around being like, I'm done with this fucking shit. I'm done. He's like, no, don't be done. I'm not going to insult him and try to do his accent, but him and his beautiful wife, this Muslim couple, just were like, bring the packages and we'll do it. Okay. Just label them and we'll do it for you. And I was just very grateful for that. Is it not safe to burn around children? Jade. So I don't want to insult your intelligence by answering that question. Jade Hart, I don't want to do it. But for legal and liability, yes, Jade, it is not safe to burn around children. Oh, I mean, maybe I'm not going to go live today. We'll just keep it with us. No, I can't answer that. I can't answer. You guys have to do your own research, feel your own way about frankincense, and then order it because you already know you want it. Like I said, a lot of the people who order it already order it. They already use it. They already know what it's for. And for those of you that haven't used it and are just curious, because I do it, don't be so follow fashion. You know what I mean? Like, don't just do things because other people do it. Do it because it resonates with you and you want to go research it too. And you did go research it and you found that you have a connection with it and you want it now too. Because that's what happens. People are so follow fashion, then they'll blame the people they follow. Don't do that. Don't, you know what I mean? The ancestors will show right the fuck up. They're hovering over me right now, telling me that I'm not going to go live today to do the full moon, the once in a blue moon reading. I love you guys. All right. I just wanted to give you some info. Oh, and also, so why I had to sell them, it probably would have been a lot cheaper and faster if I sold them in bags. But like I said, if your frankincense smells like plastic, okay, that's a problem. It's not supposed to smell like that at all. So I made sure of that by putting it in glass jars, because when I got it, it was in a plastic bag and I could smell plastic. So I immediately put it in glass jars and left it to cure for a week, and it didn't smell like that anymore. So when you do cure your frankincense, over time, they will get darker and darker in color. They'll get more potent. Look at that. That's super cured. Also edible. Okay. All right. So keep your frankincense in glass. Okay. Because I can't, now I feel like guys, just educate yourself about the frankincense, please. Okay. The change of perspective. Yes. Have the orders gone out yet? I ordered already, but haven't gotten any confirmation. I live in Australia. I'm hoping it's on its way. Ems, what's your actual name? Check your junk mail, because I shipped to Australia. I'm pretty sure it was you. I don't have that many Australian people, but you should have gotten a confirmation email or tracking email. Now, yeah, you emailed me. No. Emma, you're here in the chat, but I already responded to your email. But you're here asking about the same thing I already responded to you. You said you didn't get anything. Your order's been on its way since last week, honey. Please go check your email. Thank you. This is what makes me not want to do things like this, because I love frankincense and I'm fun, but I don't believe the customer's always right. No. I've been in every service job ever. Okay. From bartending to waitressing to fucking oil changes to fucking call centers. And I'll be the first to tell you the customer is not always right. Okay. Anyway. I invested in myself. That means I'm Black owned. Thank you. Thank you, Leo Brown. Where is the website? www.queencup.ca. Everything's sold out, but I have to, I'm going to restock. I have all the frankincense. I have all the supplies, but like I said, I wasn't going to ship out or open restock when I had orders that I still needed to fulfill, and then respond to people like Emma who just don't respond to the emails or call me, because I've put my email and my phone number in case of anything, so you guys can contact me and can bring the horse to water, but you can't make it drink. All right. Thank you so much, Charisse. I appreciate you. I really, regardless of the learning curves and the struggle, this was a huge accomplishment for me. Like I never had a desire to open a store or sell product or anything of this nature. Okay. But frankincense is bringing me down a path, and I love it. I have a deep love and appreciation for this incense, for the tree, from where it comes from, for the people in the villages that farm it. Okay. Have a lot of appreciation. So yeah, why do we love this scent? Because you're a high priestess, Jay, and you've been around this scent for many lifetimes. So as soon as you smell it, you feel like home. Yeah. Thank you. Please come back and give more knowledge about something else soon. Like I said, I want to do a live about I want to do a live called Once in the Blue Moon. I just don't think I'm in the right energy to do it. Yeah. I love it too. It's amazing. Thank you, girls, turning me into it. And if you were drawn to it, it's most likely because you've used it. Thank you. Thank you. Where's Thora? She's ignoring me. She wants me to do what I need to do for her. If it's not about a walk, a treat, a play or something, I don't exist. Can you say anything good coming for Vogo? Oh, okay, we're done here. Is there a local pickup location? For my Toronto people, I have to, because it costs more via UPS to ship in Canada than it does to ship to America, because there isn't as frequent. I was like, this is ridiculous. So yeah, I'm going to have to create some kind of like meetup. Maybe I'll do a live reading too, but I have to do some kind of, this is the UPS store. Hello? Yes, Sam, how are you? I'm doing good. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I put everything on it. Hold on. See, that's why I left the papers. The Canadian one's gone good. Hold on. You said David? You see, and you guys didn't even put all your address information into the thing properly. You guys are stressing me out now. Okay. That's all I have. 12441. That's it. Yeah, the phone number's there on the package. You can call him, boss, please. I'm just going to come in the morning and pay for everything. Okay, you're the best. Thank you. Okay. This is the guy who saved my business. Just bring the packages and I'll send them for you. He's telling me about how there's incomplete address information. I'm doing the best I can, guys. You guys are really, yeah, man, fill out that shit right? That's what I'm saying. I'm at work on a Zoom meeting. Gina, yes. I felt those vibes. I remember those corporate days. Mine just shipped from you. Yay, good. Y'all put the whole address. Thanks, Tori. I'm about to purchase some. I'm gonna update the thing soon. Do you guys want me to go live? I don't know. I feel like I've burnt a half a pound of frankincense. I feel like the vibe's right. I don't know if the vibe's right, actually. I don't know if the vibe's right, to be honest. An ether OG? Oh, that's so cool. Thanks, Kawana. An ether OG. The actual ether OGs are rolling their eyes at me like, yeah, sure, Destiny. Like I told you, I'm like a child in the ethers. I want you to go live. No, but I don't know if you want me to go live in this energy. I'm already cussing out. I'm telling you, man, that shipping process, I didn't anticipate the boxing and like, I didn't anticipate everything. I did everything from the labels to the packing to just everything. And it had to be the way I want it. Like it had to. I want people to open up the jar, the box, and feel like, oh, wow, this is nice. You know what I mean? Like, so I had to get the ribbons. I got fake feathers. Like I did all this shit. I got the gold sacks. Like it just, oh my God. My Virgo side, yes, my Virgo energy took over. And my Virgo energy also is like really not cool with like it not working the way I want it to. So every mistake, every hurdle was challenging me not to give up. Australia might have a month's wait. Yeah, but Emma has an email, so she can track that directly with UPS, which is why the shit costs a fortune, so that I could get a tracking number so you guys could do the shit. You get me? Because if it was Canada Post, you would have got that maybe for Christmas. and above and beyond, and you like it perfect. I did, Sin. I went above and beyond, and I had the little samples. Like, I just did the whole thing, right? Still dragging Emma. No, I'm not dragging Emma. If Emma's part of Angel Gang, she's been dragging me all day talking about, bitch, where the fuck is my confirmation email? But it's in your spam, Emma. It's all right. Nothing but love. I was irritated. Like, she brought it on herself. Okay, India, now we're not. Emma very well could be part of Angel Gang. Like, I don't think she might not just be like a one-off customer. She could very well be part of the gang. We need to respect Emma before she like cuss bad words on us on Patreon or some shit. Okay, Emma, call me Emma. Okay, my bad. Do you have time frame for when you'll be back in stock? Shit, I mean, now that everything's out, I just get inventory. So by the weekend, but I'll notify you guys on Instagram and on YouTube. But if I take this time now before stocking the store, it takes time off the shipping process because I have everything boxed and I have everything, like everything's done. It's just a matter of labeling, boxing, and shipping. So my mom schooled me. She's like, you are not organized. Like, there has to be a problem. My mom she came through. My mom, shout out to Mama Cup. She's the reason why I'm going to restock the store. Her and the guy at the UPS, Sam, who just called. Or else I'd be done. I would have said, yeah, off the bucket list and let's move on. My Instagram, I mean, I feel weird even giving you my Instagram because it's still private. And it's going to stay private. Okay, I can't believe you sold out so fast. Either could I. So it felt very much like a blessing, but I felt overwhelmed. I really, really felt overwhelmed. And I had to not let the overwhelmed feeling get me to like flail like a fish out of water, which I was doing at the UPS store. That guy could have either kicked me out or he could have helped me the way he did. So I appreciate Sam. I will get a hang of it. I will get a hang of it. Careful. Careful of what, Fry King? Because you might need to be careful if I burn this shit in a room with you. No, I see what I mean. I don't think it's time to go live with the whole gang right now. That's why I made it very clear that this is not a reading. So even if we do pull some cards, I can't. Thank you, Tori. Thank you, Lorna. You've been supporting. You're such a mother hen to the tarot community. Like I've seen you on other readers, just giving love. Like you're like a quiet little guardian angel of the tarot community, always supporting, sending love, showing, ordering, and just, I don't know. Lorna, I always see you in the feeds, eh? The tarot community loves you. Thank you, sister. Just got off work and I made it. Hey, Jen. The 4 of coins. Yeah, I ain't going live outside of today. We'll do the full moon reading, that once in a blue moon reading closer to the blue moon. I need to go to bed, but you keep me here. Go to bed, man. I'm done. I'm not going to do anything. Aw, thank you, James. I appreciate you. Love you too. The 9 of Swords. What the fuck? 2 of Swords. Somebody doesn't know what to do. They don't know what to keep and what to let go. That's what I heard. Yeah, the 5 of coins. Somebody doesn't know what to keep or let go. Somebody has a poverty conscious mind and the divine is trying to encourage them to come out of that poverty consciousness by letting go of something because they believe they can achieve more. And they're struggling. Somebody here is struggling. 3 of Cups. Conqueror of Cups. Somebody isn't trusting their feelings. They're not trusting their instincts. The 4 of Cups could be not trusting their instincts. But it's surrounding money. The 2 of Wands. It's an idea, a path, an investment. I don't know. Part of me doesn't even want to go there because I wasn't really planning on reading with you guys. Winter Hill, no, don't put all this pressure on me. I'm not doing a reading. I just came to burn some frankincense with you guys and inhale more smoke. go live or inhale more smoke. Fry King, state your side. What are you? Because I'm not sure. You're either demonic or you're a friend. State your side. I trust my feelings. Good, Kareem. Sounds like me. I feel like at this point, tarot readings aren't for us. They're for the ones who don't watch or be aware of this stuff. It's up to you. It really depends. I personally believe there's a complete evolution of tarot occurring. Like I've been getting that for months. There was like 2,000 tarot readers that devil energy was trying to stop from getting into or making themselves visible and accessible, and out of some idea that they weren't ready or they were cooked or that they weren't ready or that their different approach to tarot wasn't going to be received or needed or wanted. There's going to be a complete evolution of tarot where essentially the high priestesses that make it are the ones that are supporting people in their ascension journey, not perpetually reading to them some boring fucking karmic cycle that nobody wants to talk about no more. And I see, this is why I can't read, because that's very insensitive. I have my own karmic cycles that I'm just irritated about not wrapping up, whether internally or externally. But it's just like, where's this real support though? You know? What are we really trying to do? And that's what I see evolving in the tarot community, is what people are trying to do through their readings, through their platforms, the intentions that they have, it not being about numbers, it not being about, you know, blowing up, it really being about connecting, which is why I take such pride in Angel Gang, because a lot of you guys, it was a relationship that we built over a period of time, ascending and growing together spiritually, and we've never met, and most of us will never meet. That's what the fuck I'm out here doing. The numbers, ask anybody who is famous, half of the people who follow them don't like them. They can't help. Trolls, energy vampires, things of that nature. I don't know. Now I'm just bought some Somalia last year because of you burning incense up here. Changed my life for real. Desi, explain how. What were your symptoms? How was it using it the first time? Thank you, Tori. Thank you, Megan. Thank you, Aubrey. Thank you, Moonfae. Thank you, all Divine Feminines, for your sisterly support. I love you guys. A lot of you are bossy in the ethers. Thank you for saying that it facts what you saying. Hell yeah, I see women that like you and will be like, oh my God, it's Queen Cup. Yes, we love you. You flow. I love you guys too. I appreciate you guys too. I will go live. I keep downloading it once in a blue moon. And there is a blue moon coming at the end of the month, which I'm pretty sure means that we just get 2 full moons in 1 month, which I think happens every like 2 years or some shit like that. So I do want to do a reading about, I feel like there are going to be people in the collective, obviously not everybody, that feel like something that happens in their life is marked by this blue moon, where they say once in a blue moon. Like there's some kind of, I kept getting it. I thought it was cool. I wanted to tap into the energies and see what the fuck was going to happen. But I don't know. I think those might be a bit specific. I'm not sure how like collective those will be, but fuck, why not? It'll be fun. We'll chill together and do that. But yeah, I do feel like I do want to do that. I just don't want to do it today. I don't feel like I'm in a mood to do it. Hey, Queen. This weekend, Rebecca. I'm devastated. You're out of stock. Don't be devastated, Julie. I will restock. Resin is more pure. We are blessed to have your frequency. I'm blessed to have yours. Samathia, thank you. I'm getting colder. My grandmother's tarot reader, and I think I pick up her trade in many ways. Yeah. My the first time I ever got exposed to tarot cards was from my grandma's sister. So my mom sent me up to her aunt's for the summer, and she lived in like the bush, pretty much like a house in the bush on a little fucking island off of Vancouver. And all she would do was paint and bake, and she did my first tarot reading. I don't remember anything she said. I just remember thinking the cards looked cool and that she knew what they meant. And I thought that was cool. But then I never really reconnected to tarot until like in my 20s and shit. I didn't on Friday night, but I've seen meteors this summer, like shooting stars, I guess you would call them. I must have saw 4 this summer. Like I've gone my whole life not seeing them, and now this summer I saw 4. I did a video on shadow work. I probably should do another one, but I feel like at this point, outside of the letter to the shadow, like that downloads of a light worker video, everything else, like once, like I offered that about the shadow, all the readings that I do incorporate inner shadow work. I don't know, like, do you guys not get it? Like, am I not, like, I don't know. If I'm not talking about the shadow and ascending it with you, then I don't think I ever will. So that's what I mean about resonating with people, and like, you know what I mean? I want to marry a witch and turn her good. Fry King, God have mercy on your fucking soul, man. Like you were a witch. You were a woman witch in another lifetime. In the process of the ascension. Has anyone had broken sleep lately? For shadow work, look up Carl Jung. Anyways, I'm going to go, guys. Okay. I love you guys. Again, www.queencup.ca to order anything. And everything's sold out, but I will notify you guys on YouTube and on Instagram when everything's updated, so you guys don't have to keep checking and stuff like that. Okay. For daily, weekly content, you can join Patreon. But again, Patreon, join at your own risk. Okay. It's a very different vibe over there. All right. And we are really doing it together. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Watch a couple of the videos on YouTube first before you go ahead and subscribe there, just so you know the overall vibe. Okay. And I will see you guys hopefully for this once in a blue moon reading. I don't even know what the fuck that is, but it keeps coming in once in a blue moon, because this doesn't even feel like the energies that I was trying to tap into, like not trying to, that I have been tapping into, trying to do it right now. This isn't what I was feeling. This isn't a once in a blue moon kind of energy. This is somebody who is stuck in indecision, can't let something go. They're stressed if they don't let go of something. What will like, there's all this, it's very karmic energy. Somebody needs to really look within and sort this out. And this isn't what I want to go live and do a whole blue moon reading for. So yeah. Okay. I love you. All right. All right. I should go live more. I'm just not, I don't want to saturate the content. I don't want to, when I feel drawn to do it. I mean, I tried today, but the line's like, just wait. I love you guys too. All right. Truly. Okay. Have an awesome evening. Smudge a lot. For those that are waiting on your packages, they're coming, because like I said, UPS has all of the orders now, and there's just 15 people that I will send tracking numbers to tomorrow. Again, check your spam. All right. Because I've got people emailing me, or a person emailing me, and in all fairness, she might not have gotten the email because it went to her spam or something. Okay. So make sure you guys check. And if you have any questions, okay, you can email me. I even put the work number on there too. So if you have any questions, just call. Okay. All right. And until the next time I see you guys, keep letting your inner angels live. Okay. Ciao. Mwah.